Asha Dee.
Let's go right here, Asha Dee.
Okay, just to clarify, Trinidadians don't go brook brook, that's Jamaicans. Cool. All right, how many people here remember when they were learning how to drive? Yes. Did you have fun that first time? Learning to drive is very stressful. I remember when I was learning to drive back home, and I should kind of paraphrase that with learning to drive in the US is different from learning to drive in the Caribbean or a third world country because there are different rules for driving. And some rules that apply here don't apply back there, and there are different rules depending on where you are. But when I was learning to drive, I was mostly preoccupied with trying to remember all the rules, because like any respectable person, I wanted to learn to drive a manual car before an automatic. And so I was thinking, oh, clutch, gear. It didn't make sense. But anyway, but as much as I was stressed out, I'm sure my driving instructor was a little more stressed out because here's this 21-year-old female, all excited, doesn't know what she's doing, and I have full reign of the car, and he's just sitting there with his seatbelt on. So the story I'm going to tell today is about a driving instructor who had not so exciting experience, and he's decided to quit. Okay, so it's called I Fired the Walk by Paul Keynes Douglas. Mr. Ryson, yes, it's me, Pablo. Why I am at work? That is a good question. Let me tell you something, I fired at work. How I mean I fired the work? I mean I done, I finished, all fall down. You see this teaching people to drive business? Well, that ain't make out for me. No, sir, that ain't make out for me at all, at all. You remember the woman you sent me with yesterday? Yes, the same one who says she's driving for 6 months. It's not only a little brushing up you say she wanted. Well, let me tell you something. You see that woman? She nearly killed me dead. When she tell you she been driving for 6 months, you should have asked her what she was driving, because I sure it was a donkey cart she didn't mean. That woman don't know one end of a car from the next. In the first place, before we even start, she pull out the choke. Well, I say to myself, like, this woman know what she doing. But you know what she pull out the choke for? To hang up she handbag. I had to beg she, Dudu, darling, please put the people choke back in now. Then we try moving off. If you take a look in the back of the garage, you will see something that look like a window. Well, it's not a window. That is where the car hit. The woman moved off in reverse, and it's because she mashed up all your wall. I should have known better. But after all, it's you self that tell me she driving 6 months. When I asked you she sure she want to go on the road, she tell me that she done pay she money already. And it's go she going, so it's gone we gone. Well, sir, that was the second mistake I make. The first was when I started to work for you. I saying it now, and I'll say it again. Never me to teach nobody to drive. Not even my grandmother could get me to put my good self to teach she to drive no motor car. I know all you insure the car and them, you know, but it's a crying shame to treat a car like that. The woman ain't even looked twice at the garage wall. She just ram it in first and we take off. When I say ram it, I mean ram it in. The woman foot ain't even touched the clutch yet. The onlyest thing I know was 1 minute we in the garage and the next we on the road. And we going the wrong way. Sir, you ever drive down Ryson Road the wrong way? I don't know how it is I live in to tell this story. It's only God and my good works that have me here alive today. That woman nearly bounced 1,000 cars. And you think she bothered to stop? Not she. She only blowing the horn like she mad. And next thing you know, we on the other side of the road. I don't know what happened because my eye was closed, shut, tight. I only praying for my life. Why I didn't stop she? Mr. Ryson, like you didn't understand my position. It was like the woman gone mad. She driving 60 miles an hour. I did afraid to even touch she. She mouth set like a rat trap. And she hand gripping the steering wheel like it's stick. And she two eyes staring straight down the road. All I could do was put on my safety belt and pray for the police. Because the speed we going at, if I did jump out of the car at all, is dead I did. You remember Tingley? Yes, the same Tingley that always liming by we. Well, she nearly killed he. You know how Tingley have a habit of skylarking with motorcar? Always crossing the road as if he own it. The man does only feel good when a car bumper barely brush his pants. Plus, he know that the drivers and them accustomed with his stupidness, and they just slow down for he. Well, sir, this was one time that he misjudged. Tingley see the car coming down the road, so he must have figured it was one of we driving now. So he start with the foolishness. The man start to cross the road, two hand in his pocket, and he whistling. All this time, he watching the car out of the corner he eye. He waiting for it to slow down so he could cross in style. All you say Tingley old and he can't move? Well, you ever see a dead man jump 6 foot? When Tingley realized that the car ain't stopping, he eye open big like he in shock, and was to see that man jump. People still talking about that jump down the road. Tingley jumped 6 foot straight up and about 20 foot across. As for the mad woman, I don't even think she see he yet. And by the way, a man coming to see you tomorrow. I don't know his name, but the woman mashed up his cart. Yes, it was right after she nearly massacred Tingley. The cart marked Kilimanjaro and it was parked on the sidewalk, nice. The woman swerved it away with the left fender. And you think she stopped to say sorry? Well, think again. One thing I could say for she though, is she know how to change gear. That must be the only thing she learned in the 6 months. That woman changed gear like it going out of style. And talk about signal, you ever see policeman directing traffic? Well, if you see that, then you see this woman. That woman gives signal like she mad and all of them wrong. She signal left and she turn right. She signal stop and it's gone, she gone. And don't talk about traffic light. She must have thought all of them traffic light mean to go because she never stopped by one. I'm talking to you easy now, but it wasn't no joke when it was happening. And to tell you how mad that woman was, on top of all of that, she started to sing. Yes, it's sing I say. The woman started to sing The Way We Was. You know that song? Yes. Well, I sure you ain't hear it the way she sing it. She shouting the song at the top of her voice like she know we going to dead anytime. But what really had me frightened is when we cut up French Street and we hit the savannah. You know, the woman jump over the pavement, and it's because next thing you know, we on the racetrack. That is another thing you have to pay for. Because the people and them fence, she break that down too. Thank God I ain't running no driving school. How you mean what I was doing all this time? If you was frightened like me, you would have never asked a stupid question like that. I tell you, I was praying like I was 10 priests. When we bust through the other side of the savannah and we head